Have you ever gone the wrong way, but somehow ended up in exactly the right place? As if your mistake was never really a mistake, just part of a path you didn't know you needed to walk? That's how language works sometimes too. You think you're lost in words, but suddenly it all makes sense. One of the best ways to learn English is through stories because they mirror real life, full of unexpected turns, real emotions, and moments that help you remember not just words but meaning. So if you're someone who wants to learn English not just through rules but through moments that feel real, like this video, leave a comment and subscribe to Lingverse, where stories teach more than textbooks ever could. It was Mia's second week in South Korea, a country she had dreamed of visiting for years, and after finally arriving, she'd spent her days exploring streets she'd only seen in photos, learning bits of Korean, and feeling both excited and overwhelmed at every corner. That day, she had planned to meet a friend of a friend who owned a small art cafe somewhere on the edge of Busan, a quiet place filled with local paintings, handmade mugs, and live guitar music in the evenings. Her friend had sent her the address in Korean, and she, confident in her new translation app, typed it into the map, smiled, and hopped on a subway followed by a bus, then started walking through a narrow, unfamiliar neighborhood. The streets were peaceful, with laundry flapping gently from second-story windows and cats sleeping on doorsteps, but the cafe wasn't there. At least, not the one she was looking for. She checked the address again, twice, then 3 times. Her heart sank a little when she realized she had misread a single syllable, and now she was nearly 40 minutes from where she was supposed to be. Embarrassed but too tired to turn back, she sat down on a bench outside a small store with blue tiles on the wall and a chalkboard sign that read Open Heart. As she sat there, a gentle song drifted out through the door, soft acoustic guitar and a warm voice singing in Korean, slow and peaceful. Curious and needing a break, she stepped inside. The air smelled like coffee beans and pine wood, and the walls were covered in photographs, paper cranes, and handwritten notes from visitors around the world. Behind the counter was a woman in her 60s who smiled with such ease that Mia forgot she was even lost. They couldn't speak much, but with a few English words, gestures, and the help of a notebook and pencil, they talked. The woman gave her a cup of tea, then showed her a photo album with pictures of people who had visited over the years, many of them alone, like Mia, many of them also looking for something and finding more than they expected. Mia stayed there for almost 2 hours. She didn't find the art cafe she was looking for that day, but she found a place that felt strangely meant for her, a quiet corner of a city she never planned to visit, a kind woman who reminded her of her own grandmother, and a moment of stillness that she hadn't known she needed. The next day, she went back to that store, not because she was lost again, but because sometimes the wrong address leads you to the right place. In today's story, you learned natural expressions like flapping gently, heart sank, stepped inside, smiled with such ease, and meant for her. These are phrases native speakers use to describe personal and emotional experiences that make your English sound more real and natural. You also saw how small language mistakes, like misreading a syllable, can lead to big emotional moments, and how storytelling in English helps you think in the language, not just translate it. We upload new videos every day that teach you English through stories that feel human and honest. So if you connected with this one, leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe to Lingverse for more stories that take you somewhere unexpected. See you in the next video.